Most people fail for this one reason. If you look at all the successful people, they all have one thing in common. And if you don't get this one thing, you will never achieve what you're capable of. So we all hear all the time that we need a mentor in our life, but that's all we're told. We're just like, hey, go get a mentor. But we're never said like what they actually do besides help us get better. You know, over my career, I've probably spent upwards of $500,000 on different mentorships and different masterminds. So I've been through them all. And some have been amazing and some of them haven't really helped that much. I'm gonna share with you today the 5 things that mentors have done in my life to help me get to the position that I'm in today. So when you're looking for a mentor, you can make sure that they do these things as well. So first things first, they have to push you past your comfort zone. There's no growth inside of your comfort zone. If you're comfortable, you're not growing. You have to be uncomfortable. The thing is that usually when you're in a point of uncomfort, because you've never seen that before, you've never seen it done before, but they have. That's why you hire them as a mentor, because they have the experience and they know that it works. You don't. So they need to push you past that point to actually start doing it. I'm a big believer that people in life walk up to the edge of a cliff and look over, and they know that that's the point where they need to make that jump to have that faith and believe in themselves, but they're scared to make that jump. What I believe a mentor is supposed to do is they're supposed to come up behind you, hype you up, motivate you, and then give you a little push over the edge, because some people need that to be able to take that leap of faith. They just need that little push in the back to actually jump into the business or into the dreams that they're trying to achieve. Them instilling confidence in you is how you get pushed past that comfort zone. So for me, a couple of quick stories is I was scared of the camera. Like, I'm sitting here just staring right at it, but I was scared of the camera at one point. I never wanted to be on camera. So one of my mentors told me for like a year or year and a half, like, hey, you have to get on social media. And I never did because I was scared of what people would say about me. I was scared about what I would even say. I was thinking, why in the world would somebody ever want to know what I do in my life every day? It just never made sense for me. But they continuously told me, yo, get on social media, get on social media, get on social media. And finally I did, because they continued to push me to that. It's grown into something amazing. Like, I wouldn't be sitting here on camera without it. You know, I wouldn't have 10,000 subscribers on YouTube without ever getting on camera and adding as much value as possible. Having over 300,000 followers on TikTok, having hundreds of thousands of followers on Instagram. Like, none of that would have been possible if my mentor didn't force me to get on social media in the first place. And YouTube, obviously, as well. My mentor, again, pushed me into YouTube. I was only on Instagram and Facebook. He's like, yo, there's a lot of opportunity and a lot of value that you can add on YouTube. I think you should really start getting on YouTube and shooting videos. So guess what? I did that as well. And here we are. So mentors have to push you past a point to make you uncomfortable to go out there and build something bigger than yourself. Mentors also need to have experience. They can't mentor you in something that they've never done before, never had experience in before. So when you're going through issues, when you're going through problems, you can pick up the phone, you can call them and ask for guidance. So like specifically in the real estate business, if you don't know how to find cash buyers, you got to be able to call your mentor so they can tell you how to find cash buyers. If you don't know what a subject to deal is, you got to be able to call your mentor to ask about what a subject to deal is. You know, obviously a lot of that stuff's on the internet, but some of that stuff is not as easy to come across though. So you got to be able to lean into a mentor that has the experience that you want so you can ask them questions. Mentors also need to be able to connect you with people, processes, systems, and things. Connecting you with the right people is game changer. You know, a mentor simply referring you to a private money lender can change the game. You know, now you have access to money to do more deals to make more money. Introducing you to somebody that you can invest in to make more money. Connections is everything. You know, they probably have a better way of doing things sometimes. So them being able to help you, connect you with the right people, point you in the right direction is absolutely game changing. My mentor has introduced me to somebody where I've made over 6 figures with on partnering with them. 6 figures. That easily pays for my mentorship from that mentor. So they have to be able to connect you and put you in the right situations so that you can win and that you can grow. One of the biggest things is mentors need to push you from making it a job to making it a business. Most entrepreneurs are not entrepreneurs. They're simply business owners that have a high-paying job with 0 benefits. You know, if you work for somebody else, you have paid time off, you have sick leave, you can turn your phone off at times. But when you're a business owner, you can't do that. You gotta be on 24/7, 365. So most entrepreneurs are business owners that have a high-paying job with 0 benefits. They need to put things into perspective for you to see the growth, to see actually being a business owner, which means you don't have to be in the day-to-day, all day, every day. You have to be able to hire people. You gotta be able to put systems and processes in place to remove yourself from the business. When I first started, like, I was in it. I was ingrained all day, every day. I knew every penny, every dollar, every phone call, every text message. I knew everything. And then finally I realized all I had was a high-paying job. And again, my mentor continuously forced me to hire somebody. He told me for 1.5 years to hire an assistant. I didn't do it because I was scared. But he kept telling me and telling me and telling me, and finally I pulled the trigger and hired an assistant. Since then, you know, I've hired a lot of different people, and my business continues to grow every single time I hire somebody new. So you gotta have a mentor that sees the vision, that sees the opportunity, and instills that in you to remove yourself from the business so you can actually go out there and continue building and growing. Another thing, they need to be able to ask the right questions. Think about this, thoughts on thoughts. So what do you think about? And then think about why you think about that. It's a different way of looking at things. You know, again, we're usually so ingrained in the business and just day to day doing. We never think about high level, high picture, like why we're doing that or why we're thinking about that. So if you don't want to hire, why? Why don't you want to hire? Are you scared of the cost? Are you scared of the investment? Are you scared that somebody might come in and know more than what you actually know and you might look small? Like, what's the real reason why you don't want to hire? Because not wanting to hire, there's always sub layers to that. So you got to ask yourself the real why and find out the underlying reasons as to why you don't want to do something or why you're scared of something in the first place. Or are you scaling chaos, or do you want to systematize a business and then scale it? A lot of people scale chaos. They scale something that they hate. Can't do that. You got to build the business how you want to build it and then scale it. And one of the most powerful questions that my mentors ever asked me, how do you get somebody else to pay for everything that you want? Like, I never even thought that was possible. Like, I thought that was the most foreign question ever. But the more you think about it and the more you get into it, there's ways of doing that. You create new streams of income. You buy income producing assets to pay for all your life expenses. So again, asking the right questions will literally change your life and change your future if you have the right mentors. The problem is there's a lot of fakes out there. There's a lot of gurus that aren't even actually doing the business or have never done the business. And people are taking advice from those people. And it's hard to tell who's real nowadays. You know, social media, you can look however you want to look. There's nothing wrong asking for proof. So if you're looking for a mentor, asking them for HUDs, asking them for real case studies, going to their houses and looking at the properties, like there's nothing wrong with asking that because there's a lot of fakes. Again, the right mentors can change your life. They can push you to do things you never thought were possible, push you to start businesses that you were once scared of. And at the end of the day, they can make you make more money than what you ever thought about before if you have the right mentor. If you want to learn how to find the right mentor, check this video out. It's step-by-step how you can actually find the right mentor. While you're here, make sure you hit that like button here on YouTube. YouTube loves that algorithm. Also, comment below. Let me know what your thoughts are. What is the best thing a mentor has ever done for you? As always, appreciate you being here. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.